Now, when you are buying goods that are packaged in a reused plastic bottles, such as water and thobwa, have you ever thought of the people who are behind the correction of these bottles for reuse? Well, MBC has established that they are children who are between the ages of 14 and 7. These children are exposed to various physical abuses and health hazards. We have details in this report. Kitsanzo Mailosi, not his real name, the 14-year-old boy who shoulders the burden of supporting himself, the parents and his 3 siblings at BCA Hills in Blantyre. In the company of 4 other children, he leaves his home every day when everyone is sleeping at 2 a.m. in the morning and comes here in Limbe, where he goes about his usual business of collecting used bottles for sale.
I start off from home at 2 a.m. It's always dark at this time, but I don't fear anything because I come with my friends.
With this as his full-time job, it is obvious that his future is shrouded in doom as he has no time for school. Again, his life is in danger as mostly he is found at the dumping sites along Limbe River, where apart from exposing himself to sharp objects such as glass, the river is highly polluted due to waste, and vendors who ply their trade in Limbe market use it as a toilet. After 8 hours of hard labor, Chisanzo takes the used bottles to his customer, a used bottles vendor who operates within the market. She doesn't pay for every bottle that Chisanzo brings, as others are discarded on depending on quality. On this day, he has sold more than 400 bottles.
I make at least 1,500 water a day.
In my interaction with the vendor, Rhoda Nzimu, who usually buys bottles from Chisanzo, she tells me there are many young boys who are into the trade and shares what they go through.
These boys meet a lot of challenges, which puts their health in danger. Some of the bottles are collected in swamps and in other places not friendly for children.
Child rights activist Karebu Ngombo says what Chinsinsi is doing is against child rights, which are enshrined in the Child Care Protection Justice Act of 2010.
Because to start with, such children are deprived the right to education. Certainly they miss out on education. As you also engage them in going out to collect bottles, they're missing out on a number of rights. Okay, there are huge risks. They're exposed to people that they may not know. Okay, they are exposed to environments that may not be child-friendly. Environments probably that would be harmful to their undeveloped bodies.
In the Child Care Protection Justice Act, parents are put on the first line of defense to protect children from abuse and hazard. This includes looking after their health and ensuring that they are going to school and they have a right to play. Minister of Gender, Community Development and Social Welfare Patricia Kaliati says government has started enforcing the Child Protection Justice Act by arresting parents who are not complying with child rights.
Those who are putting their children in places where they're not safe, where they can learn bad behavior like the street-connected children. Section 3 saying they're supposed to be punished and being jailed for 10 years.
Malawi is a signatory of the Convention on the Rights of a Child, and the Development Blueprint 2063 agenda talks on the need to ensuring that marginalized and vulnerable people, that include children, are cushioned and provided with basic social needs such as education. It remains to be seen if vulnerable children like Chisanzo Mairos will be rescued from this predicament and bring hope to others for a better life. For MBC News from Blantyre, I am Simeon Boyce.